This podcast is a part of the PodMania Podcasting Network. Check out podmania.co.uk to check out more of our great podcasts, features, reviews, match ratings and previews spanning the crazy and diverse world of professional wrestling. Hello guys and welcome to PodMania Underground. I will look back at every single episode of Lucha Underground.
Don't say it like that. It makes it sound like such a long task when you say it like that.
Right. Spoiler, it is going to be a long task, Chris.
I mean, yeah, but like you don't need to present it as a long task.
There's 139 episodes of Lucha Underground.
Mm-hmm. But you don't need to present it as a long thing.
People know it's a long thing.
When you present it as a long thing, people get disappointed.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, but you know, I've heard your stories.
The hell does that mean?
I've seen you in Blackpool.
You lied to me in Blackpool and said you were well endowed. That's
my ass felt nothing. Nothing. I couldn't even gag, Robert. What the fuck?
We need to stop. We need to stop now. Instantly, this podcast has become explicit. Like, we're not even 30 seconds into this podcast.
Velkins isn't happy with me because I've accidentally made his... Well, not accidentally, I deliberately made his Twitter. No, because have you seen Takashita from DDT?
Is this all about his dong still?
Yeah, so basically there was a low blow spot and he just he's fighting spirited it.
Okay.
He just sort of no-sold the dong shot. It was amazing. But he's now been going around going, I have the strongest dong. You know, going into his match with John Akiyama, you need to build it somehow.
Makes sense.
And he keeps posting it, and I was like, prove it. I want to know. Because, like, they're not bad. Most penises just look like a fucking sausage with a turtleneck. So, like, how strong can it possibly be? Nothing an axe can't handle. He needs to prove it. Anyone can take a kick to the balls. That means nothing.
Chris, I'm not going to lie, mate. There are times when I actively wonder what the fuck is going on inside your head. And then there are also times when I realise I'm not 100% sure I want to know. Just because I'm a little bit scared.
The one thing I try to achieve is if you ask 10 people 10 things about me, and like without me ever having to like tell a falsehood, if you ask 10 people the same thing about me, they all give different answers.
And do you think that would happen?
Well, for example, if I asked 10 people to guess what my sexuality was, I don't think everyone would give the same answer.
I don't know, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like you don't know. Like he literally just said shit and you don't know.
I don't know.
Takashita should show his penis. Shit, changed my mind.
We're on episode 5 then, ladies and gentlemen. Literally do not know how to process Chris at the moment. I think he's just tired, and I think it's past his bedtime. So
That's my bedtime.
Let's get on with it. Let's go on to episode 5. The Boyle City. What? The Boyle what?
Boyle Heights Street Fight.
The Boyle Heights Street Fight.
Because we're in Boyle Heights.
That is correct.
There's going to be a street fight.
Now, before we get into Boyle Heights Street Fight,
you should in the Heights, that new, well, not new, it was on Broadway before, wasn't it? But that musical that's in cinemas right now.
Oh yeah.
Dominic Kurik. How does he say it?
God knows.
You don't know. You don't like musicals, so
no. Before we jump into this, then, Chris, where are we in terms of the Lucha Underground story?
Well, we're 5 episodes in. Chavo Guerrero is clearly the 8.
100%, yep.
Johnny Mundo's really mad at Dario Cueto, mostly because he's been in like 5 different offices and none of them were Cueto's.
Of course.
The blueprints of Boyle Heights remains a mystery. Big Ryck is there. Had a very good match last week.
He did.
Pentagon is surprisingly floundering right now.
Despite being the obvious ace of the company.
Not yet. I'd say out of everyone, Puma's the one standing out the most.
We'll see.
I mean, we know it's going to get... we know that Pentagon's going to get better. We asked where we were right the fuck now, Robert.
Why are you being so aggressive, mate? What's wrong? Why are you being so aggressive? Why, Chris? What's happened to you to me? No, actually, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Let's just get on with the show. Otherwise, it's going to be 4.5 hours.
Takashita didn't show me his penis, and I asked really nicely.
3, 2, 1, play. I just can't deal with more Takashita penis talk.
I can't believe you suggested a DDT podcast earlier in the year and you already can't take more.
I was joking.
Oh yeah, Cuerno debuted last week.
Oh yeah, and lost. Despite his moosehead.
I mean, can that be a dragon? He's an actual dragon. Aerostar's going to debut at some point. He's a fucking spaceship.
To stay and to dominate.
You can't ride him, though.
Oh yeah, Sexy Star. Did she win against Eva Elise last week?
Yeah, but that wasn't really important.
No, it wasn't at all.
As you can tell, because it's on the video package.
But something from the week before last is.
Which was barely mentioned last week.
I'm just here to remind you.
What workout is that Puma's doing?
Crunches.
As you can tell, I'm a very physically fit specimen. I'm basically Roger from American.
When people ask me what my physique is, I tend to go, dare we?
Lovable.
Lovable.
Have you ever seen the Lord Lad guy from The Simpsons?
Yes.
That, except he definitely couldn't hold up a donut holder.
Here we are, Chris.
It's such generic stock footage, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah, absolutely.
We have a drone and we want everyone to know about it.
It just looks like the start of CSI.
Like the beginning of a GTA game.
Yeah. See, he's got his name on his office door now. That Red Bull wasn't there before.
Mira, it's like this.
It's a subliminal advertising, because don't you really want a Red Bull now?
Oh my god, yeah.
Buy some AlphaTauri clothing, which is their clothing line. I know a lot about Red Bull just through their fucking F1 team. Toro Rosso, which I now know means Italian for Red Bull. I don't drink with people who attack Puma from
Is that
behind.
what Toro Rosso means?
Yeah, Red Bull. Toro, Bull, Rosso, Red.
Did not know that. That never twigged.
That never once caught on.
No.
Not once.
Putting a match together between Big Ryck and Puma.
Do you not see people matadors going Toro, Toro? You never seen that?
Oh yeah. I never made the link.
Huh.
A Boyle Heights.
Private school educated. You're not privately educated. I don't know what I'm saying.
That is. It's not a wrestling match. It's a street fight.
See, it's a street fight
between Puma and Ryck.
Big Ryck.
Big Ryck. He is
getting
big.
His name wrong. He's big and he's called Ryck. It's not that hard to remember. You just stole that whiskey. No, don't down the whiskey.
Oh
no.
man. Oh, he's got plaster on his arm. Hope he's all right.
That's good.
That's not my biggest concern. My biggest concern is the fact that he's very clearly ripping someone off because he is very inconsistent in his use for the cane.
Mate, Konnan looks like he could do with a night's sleep. He looks fucking awful.
Konnan isn't looking great. Oh, that's a nice scratch, isn't it?
It is.
You proper Chet Aiken shit. I didn't expect to see a Gretsch in a mariachi band.
Legend. Of course, obviously, we've got Matt Striker and the living legend himself, Vampiro.
Melissa Santos.
Let's see how short a dress is today. How short we going? Oh, it's Catrina. Who's she licking today?
See, can you... When you say Catrina, I'm like, how do you know my sister? Oh.
Mil Muertes with his peacock headdress.
Catrina. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he needs to... Him and Dalton Castle to make a tag team. Did you see Best of the World?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Good show. Started a bit slow, but otherwise a good show.
It started fast with Flamita versus...
you see, I didn't watch hour one, weirdly. I only watched the main show.
You were started with Briscoes versus PJ and...
Which was good.
John.
Which was good.
Very good. Very good, a decent main card opener, and then...
EC3 and Flip Gordon.
Which you seem to really like. You gave it 3.5, didn't you?
Gave it 3.25. I didn't mind that match at all.
People seem to hate it. I don't mind it. Flip Gordon's really good.
Oh, look, it's his jelly tongue.
I still don't... It does look like it's sweet, doesn't it?
It does. It's the way it wobbles.
Yeah, I really hope that is something he just swallows before the match. Because if it's the one where refs go in, puts it in his pocket... Oh, Vampiro took his jacket off.
Who, sorry?
Why was he wearing a jacket? He's in California.
Who, sorry?
Vampiro.
Who? Say the word, Chris.
I've said his name. Robert.
Who?
Legend? No.
Legend.
Oh, this is awkward. Mil Muertes and Drago are matching.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it when that happens. Unless a tag team's fighting, I don't... How much effort is it to go, who am I facing? Right, mate, this is the colour I'm going to wear.
Do you know what annoys me? I now can't look at Mil Muertes without looking at his really oddly square arse. Because you brought it up in a couple of episodes ago.
It is quite angular, isn't it?
It is a really angular bottom. Oh, lovely. Oh, something's come off.
Something's come off, yeah.
The fuck is that? Yeah, quick fix up, ref.
Okay, just jumping out, what do you think of the main matches? So, Silas versus...
Oh, Jesus. Decent. I think I gave it 4.25. What did I give it 4?
Oh, I gave it 3.5. I wish it was longer. That was my main problem. I wish it was...
For a last man standing match to go... Was it 14 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
Yeah.
I thought another 5 minutes would have put it over the top, but it's still really good for what it was.
Oh my God. It's a Puma. Was it King Cuerno? It's King Cuerno.
What did you think of King versus Lethal?
Yeah, good. Brutal. I like it.
Love it. It's probably my favourite start to a match all year.
Yeah, hot as fuck opening.
Mm-hmm.
Brody King's fantastic, though.
Oh, he's... At that start, I've never seen someone channel such good Stan Hansen energy.
No. Just absolutely... Just brutality, like I say. Savage brutality.
And Lethal's incredible, so of course he held up his end of the bargain.
Obviously.
Okay, just Bennett versus Gresham.
Far better than I thought it was going to be.
That fucking last rope break.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Everything I love about the Pure Rules match.
Yeah, it's probably my top 3 Pure Rules matches all year.
Is number 1 still Gresham Draper?
Oh yeah, that's fucking incredible. If Flip versus
Gresham.
If Flip versus Gresham counted, that'd be 2. But as it stands, it's Gresham Draper, Silas Woods, Bennett, Gresham. Well, with Gresham was him taking the tour of all the ways he'd finish matches.
Yeah.
The thing is about Bennett, he normally sucks.
He's just bland. We've had this conversation before. He's just bland.
But this story was actually impressive enough to carry him. So
yeah.
Oh, Taven versus Vincent is finally coming to an end of the next pay-per-view.
Oh, thank Christ.
They signed the contract on the... Because Taven was like, look, man, I'll retire if you give me this match. And Vincent was like, "No, man, I want your Ring of Honor World title shot." It's like, I only had to put that on the line. Sure. We still taken away from what is a really good.
It's
big
a
man
really
match.
good match, yeah. It's easily Mil Muertes' best match because it's
What,
not a
so far?
squash for a start.
Yeah, because it's not. Oh, Chavo. Hasn't he faced Chavo?
No, Blue Demon Jr. in the first match, didn't he? Spear!
Lovely.
Please hurt him, says the legend.
I'm really liking this Mil Muertes. The Grim Reaper, Mil Muertes, as King Cuerno watches.
Is that where he lives, King Cuerno?
No, he's hunting.
Oh, is he? Is that what's happening? Flatliner. 1, 2, 3. And the angular arse wins it.
You can't let yourself be known to your prey.
That's true. So the best thing to do is to live on top of an office.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't lick Drago. You've seen his tongue. Jesus. Oh no, she's going to, though. She's going to lick him. Oh yeah, she is going to lick him. That's gross.
Found the one bit of skin. Like, I'd rather she, if I was him, I'd rather she just lick the mask, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, please don't lick me. It's a pandemic. Wasn't Catrina on NXT? Like, when it was a game show?
I don't know. Oh, hello. Legend.
No tongue so otherwise he'd die. I'm impressed by anyone who can just walk in heels.
It is quite impressive.
Yeah, like if you ever worked in heels, it's how did he end up over there?
Why is he over there? Just jump off the office.
I don't
You
understand the
coward.
anatomy. I mean, Drago did it.
Oh.
Hey,
RKO.
If you're going to eat him, just to warn you, someone's already licked that. Which by rules of being a 5-year-old means she owns him. Basically, because my niece, when she was like 3 or 4 years old, had this weird thing with licking people.
Lovely.
And she, like, you'd pick her up because it's like, no, stop trying to touch the fucking oven. And then she'd lick you as a weird form of self-defense. But I was talking to I think it was my girlfriend at the time about it, and I was like, why does she keep licking me? It's like, maybe she's trying to mark her territory.
Like a cat.
It's like, yeah, that's so weird.
What's my name?
Prince Puma.
I've gone by many
Oh.
names,
I've got my many names. Mostly Johnny.
Johnny something.
but here in Lucha Underground, you can call me.
Yeah, we don't need to... This is such a weird introductory piece. We it's 5 weeks, man.
Challenged authority and did whatever the hell.
Challenged authority.
And because I could do things nobody
Challenged
else
authority.
Yep.
could, I ascended to the edge.
Noted democratic socialist, not democratic socialist,
Refused to kiss ass and play
libertarian socialist, anarchist,
took my ball,
Johnny Mundo.
and I came home.
Challenging hierarchy wherever he goes.
Pursued some of my other passions.
He has
Some of your other passions. Yeah. Boone the Bounty Hunter.
that's no way to describe Tyre
But when I
Valkyrie.
heard about Lucha Underground, that they wanted the
That's in
best
Ferrari,
luchadors,
California.
wrestlers and fighters to prove who truly is the best in the world. Not for glitz or glamour, but for pride and honor. Well, they were speaking.
What do you think's cooler, a Ferrari or a
Because in
Lamborghini?
my humble opinion, there is only one best
Lamborghini.
fighter in the world.
No,
Or should I
Ferrari.
say,
Ferrari. Final answer.
And this time,
With Ferrari, you do have the prestige of a Formula One team.
the edge.
That's true. They're just nicer cars.
No, will be great.
Well, I can't comment because I've never driven one, but... I know, with Lamborghini, they're so sort of outrageous that I think I'd prefer to look at it than I would to drive it.
Yeah. Just in case you were wondering, Chris, Johnny Mundo is only available on Lucha Underground, which is handy as we are watching Lucha Underground.
Because, as you know, I'm a massive Johnny Mundo fan.
Obviously. Hello, Dario. Oh,
No, listen.
he's just walked on him, in on him doing it.
We know the darkness you're trying
No
to
look.
hide, Mr. Cueto.
What do you mean?
Mil Muertes learned long ago You can't keep
I think that Long was coded.
locked away forever.
Oh,
must be
I
really-
thought she was going for his penis.
It must be really disappointing if you get it on with Death and then he's just like not substantial.
Considering he's the one that's put this company together, he doesn't have a lot of control over his roster, does he?
No, because no one's on contract, so he can do what the fuck he wants.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Ivelisse from
Because like, we really do only have like 7 wrestlers.
They really do, don't they?
Fuck it, it's like Sea-Link.
Evilise has literally come out in a bra and a coat.
Well, Matt, we've seen Son of Havoc a handful of times here on Lucha
Look, man, sometimes hangovers just be like that.
Shit, I'm cold. I forgot a shit. Legend.
Female against Sexy Star, who was very valiant and wanted to fight.
He was saying, I'm a rock star. What am I doing fighting a girl?
Son of Havoc hails from the open road, and I guess anytime you pick a girl,
It's
up on
such
the
a
open
shit
road,
mask.
she's probably a
It's
sweetheart, right?
such a shit mask.
Like, it just looks like he put his jocks on his head.
Yeah, I bet it's Sexy Star.
from Cañitas de Felipe.
Oh, it's Sagrada.
He is el pequeño tigre blanco, mascarita sagrada.
We're really lucky Joey Lawler's not on commentary.
Absolutely. I could literally listen to Melissa Santos talk all day. Like, I just love the accent.
What, you just love vaguely Spanish accents?
Well, I think she is Spanish.
Yeah, but like,
Legend.
it's she has the Spanish enough inflection to fit the bill, but not Spanish enough to scare away Americans.
And it seems that our owner, Dario Cueto, almost
Big fan of the theme music.
mockery of
Da, da,
weeks ago.
la, da, da.
And Sexy Star was valiant and brave.
Like, this has been in so many YouTube videos.
It has. It's every commercial for every film ever.
No, it was, and then the Inception horns happened.
Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not a tag team match. Right. Okay.
Yeah, no, Ivelisse is just a supportive girlfriend.
Yeah.
This match is going to be huge, and it's coming up.
I mean, like, Son of Havoc is very clearly a massive sub, but you know what I mean.
Excellent turn of phrase there from Matt Striker. This match is going to be huge. I see what he did there.
Lucha Underground still to come tonight.
Yeah, because Matt Cross famously isn't that big.
has demanded and been granted a match with Big Ryck. Now there will be
Oh.
no disqualifications. It will be a
Big Ryck?
Boyle Heights Street Fight.
Son of Havoc is looking to get into a fight of his own. He better not underestimate his opponent.
He's
the
small.
world's famous Mascarita Sagrada.
There you go. Watch out. Here we go. Boom, bing, bang.
I watched a minis match from my 97 project last year. It was actually very good.
From AAA.
Yeah, it was actually properly really good.
They did some in the WWF when they had that.
Yeah, but it was shit, and we put Sonny with them for some reason.
Yeah. Because, you know, they needed to put Sonny on TV.
Oh, the
KML.
Naito.
Was that... Just going to say, it was a mixture between the Naito, the Osprey, and the Ricochet.
I mean, the Osprey and the Ricochet are just the same thing.
They are exactly the same thing, yeah.
We can't do it against other people, so we just reference it. It's a shame that American promotions just kind of laugh at the mini wrestlers, because they are probably, like, really good.
Yeah.
Havoc seems to change the tempo.
La da da, la da da.
Pretty sure, right, that Son of Havoc should have been counted out.
Shoulders are down. No. Sagrada
I don't think Lucha Underground keeps strict rules.
Oh, Evilise, boo.
For example, we've let this referee work with a broken arm for like 5 shows
Oh,
now.
that is true, actually. Fucking hell, he went miles then.
Yeah, Jesus. And it's so weird seeing that and not seeing an uppercut follow it.
Yeah, pop up uppercut.
And then I think he didn't hit his nose first.
A very European uppercut.
I mean, oh god. What does it tell you about Son of Havoc, though? Willing to beat up a little person. That he's awesome.
That he's got a terrible beard?
I mean,
Oh, no,
know,
he's got a
like-
really good beard, actually. A terrible mask is what I meant.
I kind of wish there was something like... I get MLW's doing something like it now, but I wish there was like actually something like this. Because it feels like its own thing. NWA Power kind of had that for a while. The problem is when we get to like their big shows, the stories weren't big enough to hold the weight of the bang average wrestling. Like, I'm sorry, but has there ever been a great, like, and I mean like an actual great?
You're going to grief Nick all this, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, because You can't name one.
His match with Cody.
That was very good. But like, okay, one good match in what 5 years in this title scene?
Who the hell is that? Is that Gail Kim?
No, it's not Gail. You racist bastard.
No, it just looks like Gail Kim. She's in shadow, man. Oh no, it's not.
Now that it's been pointed out to me.
Yeah, it looks nothing like it now you've said that.
Like Rob's racist.
Oh.
To the gut.
Okay, bye.
Big boot, not to be insensitive.
Huh.
So you just hate it when like, oh, you can still see a walk. You know what it's like? So my local Fed Discovery. When they ran shows, they ran it in this place called the oh Jesus. They ran it in this venue in Edinburgh called the Jam House, which sadly closed down. But to get the wrestlers to get to the ramp, they had to go across the fucking. They had to go across the balcony.
Right.
So if you were on a certain side of the venue, if they were doing a surprise, you'd see it. Like for example, we did a rumble, which we called the Disco Derby.
Love it.
We also do raffles.
Oh my God! No, she caught him.
Thank God she caught him.
Jeez, she caught him really well as well.
Yeah, like it's one of the few times I'll ever compliment Evil East. But anyway, so they were doing a big surprise, a few surprises. One of them was Bram, because he worked a lot in Scotland at the time, so it was just about. But two problems. One, you saw him going across the balcony. Second of all, he was selling his merch.
Oh no.
So it's like, well, Vegas. It's like the Derby was before the intermission and all, so he could have sold merch at the intermission.
Absolutely amazing.
Although, but the main event of that show, the two main events of that show was really good. It was CCK of Chris Brooks and Omori versus the Kings of Catch, who were Lewis Gervin and Aspen Faith. And then Joe Coffey versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Nice.
I mean, Joe Coffey is a bit of a creep, but you know. Yeah. Joe Coffey's in that middle ground where, like, I know he's a creep, but also, like, he didn't do anything bad enough to, like, he wasn't a David Starr, basically.
No.
Or Jordan Devlin.
Oh, he's won.
He's so happy. You know what they say, it's all about the little victories. We managed to go the whole match, which made that feel much more cathartic.
So, Son of Havoc is the whipping boy of Lucha Underground, despite the fact that they've only got 7 roster members.
Yeah, well, we should start keeping stats.
We should.
Like, we need to make the active decision now, because it's not that hard to go back and collect them.
I'll let you do that.
Oh, come on, man. Stats are your thing.
I do love stats. I do love me some stats.
I could ask Forrest, he does love his stats. I've been meaning to ask if he has any interesting stats for some of the Pure Division, because he sent me his Pure Division spreadsheet, and it's fucking mental. He has, like, the most rope break differentials, who has the fastest rope break. All the matches ranked by length. Is that Captain Marvel reference on Sexy Star?
Possibly.
In 2014, that's ahead of the curve. It was a weird year, 2014, wasn't it? Some good, some bad.
Yeah.
Like, you have the high of Daniel Bryan, and then he got injured. One fall.
Is she going to wear better gear than she wore last week, where she looked like the most generic creator character in the history of the world?
Yeah, she went from, like, sequins everywhere to, like, I'm going to the gym.
Just bland, yeah. I'm going spinning.
Again, I didn't realise spinning was a cycling thing until very recently. I thought it was like... spinning means something very different.
I can't help but look at her and just go, I know she's a cunt.
I mean, yeah, but, like, I'm not going to be funny. There's some people turning up who that's going to bend a lot more.
Oh, lovely.
If it helps, she's not the worst, but like, I'm just going to break it to you right now. Joey Ryan's going to turn up at some point.
Oh, lovely.
Did you see what his profile is now?
Oh, I'm not even going there.
God cancels for sins, not the sinner.
Yeah, you say whatever you want, mate, to make yourself feel better. You can tell Chavo's a heel because he's walking slowly.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like, see, like David sounds a cunt, but at least he pretended to apologize.
Yeah, there wasn't a word of sincerity in it. Right, I'm going to say this now. Chavo has to win this, surely.
It would be it's a bit early to get the payoff in it.
Yeah. You know, Chavo, hurry up, getting ring youth.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Still can't believe he competed on Bloodsport this year. I still can't believe it was Rocky he faced at Bloodsport. I still can't believe how stained the Lucha Underground mat is.
It's gross, isn't it? Just because it's underground, you can clean it.
Do you think it's made to look gross, or do you think it's actually gross?
I think it's actually gross.
It's not even 5 matches, though. Like, 5 shows. Like, there's been no real blood spilled either, so I don't know what those stains could be. I think it's made to look gross.
Lucha, lucha, lucha. The following lucha.
Scheduled for 1 fall. 1 fall! Christ, the first 1 fall at the first British, at the first Brit Res show is going to be fucking biblical, isn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
This contest goes for 1 fall.
What Brit Res? There's no fucking wrestlers left.
Hold on. Stevie Boy.
Oh, great.
BT Gun.
Stevie Boy, by the way, who recently got married to Kaylee Ray.
Oh, they got married. Cool.
They did.
And only neither were dating because it was part of ICW storyline.
Yeah, I think they might have got married the same day as Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
I mean, yeah, way to steal their thunder. Who else is there? There has to be someone. Cara Noir. Chris Ridgway. There we go. He's really good. 3 people. That's a scene.
A division it does make. Is he kissing Sexy Star? What a dickhead.
I mean, like... Is it the worst thing he's done? Chavo can do better.
No one likes Chavo right now.
No one likes Chavo.
I feel sorry for Chavo because, like, literally, if he was related to anyone else, they'd be like, Chavo's so good.
Yeah.
And then he had to be related to fucking Eddie, who is one of the best wrestlers to ever
Just a
breathe.
hero, yeah.
Oh, this is going to lead to something fucky.
Yeah.
I can't believe... Isn't this like the 3rd match tonight?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, fucking hell. The bell just went, but she didn't... Oh, Penta.
Hello, Penta. Why is
Oh, he's conflicted. Right, Sexy, you've seen him nod. Just get out of there.
Yeah, roll away.
Like, quite frankly, like
she deserves this.
Yeah, I don't mean to like.
Fandaminator.
Imagine IVD and Lucha Underground would have been fucking great. He could hang out with Paul London and the Rabbit Tribe. That's a minor spoiler. Paul London turns up at some point.
Amazing.
As part of a Rabbit Tribe. Actually, you've heard me laugh about Paul London and Lucha Underground before.
I have, yes. I remember.
Incredible. I feel sorry for everyone who's packed into a fucking warehouse in California.
Why? Because of the heat.
The heat. Like, I've been to Brit Red shows and Britain doesn't get fucking that hot and they still fucking stink. So you're probably going to have the same proportion of people who just don't wash.
Yeah. Phoenix loving life.
I mean, like, yeah. Why not?
Look at my muscles.
Like, who do you like better, Phoenix or Penta?
Oh, don't do this to me.
I'm gonna do this to you.
I've had a soft spot for both of them.
The thing is about Phoenix is I'm sick of hearing about him being the best luchador in the world. Because first of all, half these people don't watch lucha, myself included. But it's like you're not well versed in lucha, so don't. You watch like 5 luchadors maybe. You know, it's like when a WWE fan calls something like Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus one of the best matches in all of wrestling, and I'm like, okay, but have you watched that much wrestling?
Did anybody claim that?
No, I'm being deliberately hyperbolic. Yeah. Like, I saw someone say that... But I need to send you the screenshot, because I saw someone today in one of the groups I'm in say that Natalia is one of the best women's wrestlers in the whole world.
The whole world?
The whole world. So I'm
Wow.
like... So I literally said, okay, Natalia's solid, but like, the whole world, really? He came back straight away with, well, name someone else in the promotion, and I'm like, you have immediately downgraded from the world
to the promotion.
So like someone else in the group just named a bunch of Joshi wrestlers, all of which I probably would have named them all. And he was like, actually this happened on Twitter and all last night.
I saw the one on Twitter.
Even Mac and Cheese on Twitter, for Better the Hell on YouTube, got into a fight with someone, and I couldn't help but retweet it because it was hilarious. He was just like, "Bro, those are Japanese wrestlers," and I'm like, the Vince Russo joke is sitting on the table, and I can't let it slide. Like, bro, if it didn't happen in front of like 500,000 people in America, did it even happen, bro?
You know what, man? I blame Konnan for this. I blame him for putting Puma in this
Like, bro, look at Prince Puma, bro. He has abs. That's so gay, bro.
Puma.
Did you see people call? Didn't we still call Finn Balor fan gay because they mentioned his abs?
Yes.
It's like, it's wrestling.
It seems no different. Well, there you see, Puma holds up 3 pads on the ball, asking our referee Marty Elias.
Look, here's the thing about Puma and Ricochet in general. The tattoo's very... I can't tell what it is, but it's very cool. But it does make his nipple very pronounced.
More pronounced than Big Cass's in that shirt?
I mean, like... There's a spectrum here, Robert.
I see.
You know what I like about Matt Striker? Look when it goes next to him. It looks like he's listened to Black Parade once. Looks like the all black with the red tie.
But you know who's actually next to Matt Striker?
You know what really got me a throwback there? Just saw someone in the crowd at HPC.
Yes.
Legend.
I like this strategy. Here we go.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, man.
Fucking legitimate strategy there from Big Ryck. Big Richard. Big Rickabani.
How many times in Big Ryck's life do you think guys have tried
Can we call what Big Ryck is wearing fight shorts?
And Big Ryck is just like, yo.
Because I don't think we can, because they have pockets. I've never seen wrestling gear with pockets before.
No.
Like, he's very clearly wearing, like, actual gear below it, which is why I'm not, like, calling him a carny.
Forgive me if I don't call this as a traditional Lucha Libre wrestling match. It's just a fight.
I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck that's from. House. Fun House. Mickey Mouse Fun House. Mickey Mouse. No, that's not it at all.
No, that's not it.
Oh, Jesus. This is carrying over from the other podcast.
It is. Just Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus. To be fair, I have a bit of Irish in me.
Use the ring. Of course, in most street fights, you don't have, ropes and turnbuckles around.
His name is Cleary. No.
There's the quickness and a little kick to the knee, too.
And here
Oh,
comes Rick
homicide now.
Mr.
Oh, Loki now.
Followed by Castro. Springboard arm drag.
Do you ever get a feeling that they, like, imagined Homicide and Loki in their head?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, was well choreographed, that little run.
Mistake. Talking about jumping into the jaws of death.
We'll see.
That is what here is domination.
Turns it into a tilt-a-whirl DDT with the kip up.
Yes, come on, Big Ryck.
Where else are you gonna see that?
Big Ryck, Big Ryck, Big Ryck.
Puma on the feet, using the ropes for momentum.
Oh my god.
Oh, Will Ospreay could never.
Prince Puma kicking out.
Do you remember when Ricochet was feuding with Velveteen, and then he jumped over the rope and landed on his feet, and just went to the mic and said, "Prove it."
The believers here in the temple because you
That was incredible.
have very large, tough
Ricochet's very good.
two of his cronies as well.
Did you see and people got mad at him on Twitter the other week for saying he thought he was better than Io Shirai?
A lot about the tenacity of Cisco.
Yes.
And I'm like, you're getting on a wrestler for being self-confident. They wrestle in pants. There's so many worse wrestlers to be mad at. You can start with half the NXT UK roster who somehow still have a job.
He has never been rocked like that ever.
Dissected. First elbow hit the back of the neck. Second elbow hit the ribs.
Just like a baby kitten going to slaughter, brother.
Big Ryck is he's a necessary presence in Lucha Underground at this point, I think.
Watching right now on the screen.
In what way?
Because every roster needs a monster.
It's more out of embarrassment than it
That is true.
anything else.
That is true.
And there's no other monsters in Lucha Underground, really.
Prince Puma
Um,
I mean, there's technically monsters. Dragon technically is a monster.
no Mil Muertes?
Okay, but you need a monster who you're not trying to build for the long term. You need a short-term monster for your heroes to overcome.
The sort of underboss.
Now it's a street fight.
Oh,
When the fuck did that happen?
I have no idea.
Like,
That was just a
you didn't... Nothing happened. Why did you blade?
That seemed so unearned.
It's so unnecessary. It's like, shit, man, I need to get on TV somehow. I was meant to be on last week, but I was slightly in Big Ryck's shadow and no one could see me.
He's so damn big.
Why is it on his back and all? What the fuck happened?
What happened to you, man? Nearly at the ref.
But see, that's how the last ref broke his arm. There's actually trash in there.
There is
Someone actually put...
actual bin.
No, it's funny because in lucha matches they don't have gimmick actual lucha matches. They don't tend to have gimmick weapons. There's actually trash in there, so people actually put their trash in there.
Amazing. I fucking love it.
It's so hard to just bring out your props before a match. People have actually put their rubbish in that rubbish bin. I'm like,
I'm sorry. I just love it.
at that point, you're still other people's chairs. At that point, don't use a gimmick trash can. Just use an actual trash can. Was that meant to hurt more?
I think, yeah, it seemed to. Yeah, seemed to need to.
Come on, Rick.
Look at that.
All of the accessories out
Come on,
now.
Rick.
Come on, Rick.
Bell.
Big Ryck's about to take a
Bell.
seat on his street throne.
Fucking what lady worker.
On his street throne.
Of course, it's all
Because as we all know, people on the street sit on steel chairs.
Hell yeah. I know I do. Because I am so street.
I can tell, straight out of Stoke.
There's no need for that.
You've listened to so much hip hop in your life.
wanted this match. Puma asked for this match.
Doom,
So it's
doom,
hard to have
doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just want to see somebody get beaten. I
Boyle
love a good street fight. I'm sorry.
watching Lucha Underground
Fucking hell.
each and every week.
You're the whitest person I know.
I know.
Puma using his athleticism.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Rick, you probably had a lot of time there to get out of the fucking chair.
I just realised it's the only Irish thing I have the way I say Jesus.
No, but Jesus.
Yeah, it's I have a Scottish cadence in an English accent and Irish tendencies. It's I'm a fucking mess.
You are all over the map.
Oh, over to map.
All over the map.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. I didn't notice until you pointed out earlier. Oh, modified long blower. It's just a long blower with a kendo stick, mate. Don't fucking... I think you're overcomplicated it by calling it modified. okay, his thing about no selling, because that's what Big Ryck's doing. Sometimes you just need to be cool enough to do it.
Yeah.
Like, Bull Nakano, she's the perfect example. Completely cool enough to no sell. Go to, like, Kento Miyahara. Not quite cool enough.
Oh,
You know who is cool enough to no sell?
go on.
Big Ryck.
True.
Like, say what you want about Big Zeke.
Big Zeke. Big Zeke J.
Zeke J. Zeke J.
Zeke J.
Like, you say what you want about him, he's cool.
He is cool.
He's objectively cool. Like, he just sort of has that unspoken charisma about him.
Now the steel ladder. It amazes me the things that are always under.
No, it's sort of like... Okay, not like a Brock Lesnar, because they're obviously, like, next to nothing alike, apart from the fight shots. But, like, how he doesn't really need to say anything, he just kind of is.
Yeah.
It's like, he's just big. He's called Ryck. Didn't even change his name, he's Ryck. Whereas Puma, he needs to wear a mask for the loser. And Castro needs to blade.
Apparently, yeah.
Like, I'm still racking my brain. When did that happen?
I have no idea.
Did he run into the post and we just sort of wrote it off because people go into the post all the time?
I just...
Like, at least in... Like, people rag on the MGF Cody blade job. That one makes more sense to me.
Lucha.
Oh, what's he thinking here? He's got a candlestick. There's like one of 5 things you can do with a candlestick. And honestly, one of those 5 things is set it on fire, which just leads to like one of the other 5 things. Oh no, they're adding a 6th thing, which leads to like what all candlestick things ultimately lead to is hitting. Crucifixion, I think this is unnecessary.
Yes.
You missed.
Jesus Christ.
That was so unnecessary. The stairs would have been quicker.
To be fair, that does explain why King Cuerno didn't do it earlier.
Yeah, okay. Over under. How many people are going to jump off that fucking building?
Oh, so many.
We're 5 episodes in and we've had 2. See, but Prince Puma didn't come out last week.
That's true.
This is going to be some smellness. Okay, Johnny, you're wearing a belt. How is your trousers still falling down? Also, I don't trust anyone who has, like, logos like that on their pockets. Like, just wear some normal fucking jeans, man. Like, look at Big Ryck's get-up. It's simple, it's dignified. It doesn't scream, I starred and Boom the Bounty Hunter. Like, it's for one thing you should ask yourself when you're getting dressed for the morning. Can I imagine Shawn Michaels wearing this?
No, oh, no. Oh,
Honest.
no.
This is why Konnan said don't get involved.
Shatter Machine!
Yeah, I was really worried that Castro wouldn't be in position there, but it was actually in position. That's quite nice. They're pretty good, these veterans. They blade for no reason. Like, and it's so distracting because, like, he definitely didn't earn the blade job. That was a good angle.
There you go.
Big Rickovich. Rickaroni. Rickroll. See, I think Jackson should have Sagrata's theme song. La da da, la da da. Lord, I've heard that somewhere other than Lucha Underground before.
Yeah. That's not how you carry a kendo stick. Silly Cortez.
He's so desperate to get himself over, isn't it?
He is, yeah.
Like, you're a henchman. You're a fucking lackey, man. Know your role. That's one thing I can say about Arn Anderson. He was amazing without having to steal anyone's thunder.
Know your role and shut your damn mouth.
No, seriously, shut your mouth and get a plan.
Oh, there's going to be some... there's going to be a to-do between Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma.
Smell this. Cha. It's like, quick, please, Matt. So we have so many credits to get through. Wow.
And there we go. Chris, what do you think of that episode?
It was a good episode.
It was fine. There was some good matches on there. I thought Drago versus Mil Muertes was a good match.
It was stacked without ever feeling too bloated.
I don't think, with the show only being an hour, there's no matches that really exceed the time limit, is there really?
Yeah, fast pace. You kind of want to see more, don't you?
Well, Chavo Guerrero versus Sexy Star, I think, only went a minute. So, which is fine by me, don't get me wrong. But yeah, overall, I'm enjoying the stories. I'm enjoying where this is going. All good. Anything you want to add, Chris, before we sign off?
So this podcast is sponsored by Skillshare, which is an online learning platform.
You're an idiot. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, share with your friends, share all over the internet, just so people know that we are doing this. We really do appreciate it.
We're putting piracy links in our podcast description. We'll definitely get sued.
Yeah, there is that as well, I suppose. Yeah, maybe don't do that. But you can find us on Twitter at PodMania. You can talk to me at RealRobGoodwin. Chris, where can they find you?
In bed. It's 11 a.m. PM, man.
Jesus, go to bed. And until then, guys, we'll talk to you guys again soon.